In the game Lord Rush, I will now share with you a very important piece of information and a secret tactic at the Academy, friends. In this video, whether it is from the Academy growth, economy, or war sections, which ones we should upgrade, which ones we should prioritize, and what their order of importance should be. While explaining these in detail, at the end of the video, I will show you how I win events without spending any money, using a strategy I developed myself, as you can probably tell from here, for one or two upcoming events. I will explain this to you in detail. After a certain level in the game, once you upgrade the town center, the academy unlocks. The academy building is truly very valuable for us. Always keep the academy building at the same level as the town center so that you can conduct research at a higher level in the academy. As soon as the game starts, I do this first. Since I need a lot of resources, I upgrade some of the resource buildings here, but before doing that, I go to the growth section, and in the growth section, friends, there is Command Tactics 2 and Command Tactics 3 before reaching this point. Currently, this place does not open immediately. It will unlock later in the game, specifically when my academy is level 18, meaning my city hall is level 18. This is my target because I want to gain an extra march or deployment. Let me show you step by step what I am upgrading to achieve this. The most valuable one for me at first is the one that gives us construction speed. After that, friends, also quite valuable is the one inside the research center that speeds up research. It reduces 10 hours to 8 hours or 8 hours to 7 hours. Because later in the game, friends, the research here will take 26 days, 50 days, 70 days, or even 80 days. The more we upgrade this, the more valuable the research speed will be for us. When I start, I give one to each of the left sides, because on the left, it gives us infirmary capacity and troop healing speed. On the right, it gives extra speed to train troops faster and also a capacity to train more troops. I give one to each of these. I am progressing by maxing out the right and middle sides, so since I am at the very beginning of the game, my building speed increases, I can build more, and by maxing out the middle, I can do more research, friends, and I am trying to do this so that the durations drop to the minimum level. While doing this, I am not upgrading anything else. This takes 3 hours and 40 minutes and requires 5,000 gold from us. That is why I left this one. Of course, at higher levels, I will come back and upgrade all of these infirmary capacities, and at the same time, I will also increase the healing speeds here. I will only explain it at the end of the video. Since it is a tactic, I am holding off on these for now. Anyway, I have progressed to this level for now, and I have also taken the speed boost here. And right now, I cannot upgrade this. I have maxed out the middle ones as much as my academy level requires. I can upgrade it like this now. I will even upgrade it quickly for you. This is my goal. My upgrade logic here is like this. Now, after upgrading these, I am immediately coming to the economy. 68% of the viewers are still not subscribed to my channel while watching my videos, friends. When watching these videos, usually after watching a few, the videos may constantly appear before you. The game may keep recommending them to you. You might have forgotten to subscribe for that reason. If you would like to support me and my channel, I would be very happy if you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a supportive comment. Without keeping you waiting any longer, let us quickly continue with the video. In the economy, friends, there are two types of development. It stays that way until the end of the game. It does not offer us any different development. One is the production part. So the bread, wood, stone, iron produced from the buildings here in our city, it increases their production within the city. And the other one, friends, it speeds up the resources we collect when we go outside to the city here, friends. I cannot find it right now. It speeds up the gathering things here. I have reduced it down to 1 hour and 52 minutes. Probably, as I upgrade these later in the game, I will be able to collect them in an hour or maybe 30 minutes. That is why the most valuable thing for us will definitely be gathering, because no matter how much we upgrade the production parts, friends, it will never be enough. The production inside the city will not meet our needs. So always upgrade the gathering ones here. If you look at my account, 90% of what I have upgraded is gathering. Other than that, I have not upgraded the production ones and left most of them. These take about 18 minutes, but I left them here. For now, this much gathering is enough for me at the start of the game. I do not want to do any more research. I will go back and upgrade these two because they only take 6 minutes. It is actually nothing. But as I said, I am holding off on this because I have a strategy. As for the battle section, I have not upgraded anything here. I will get to the reason why I did not upgrade this right away. First, let's talk about the stats given to us here. We have 3 units in the game. One is infantry, one is spearmen, and one is archers, friends. Here we can initially upgrade the infantry's attack, defense, health, and lethality. The same applies to the archers and spearmen later on. We can advance these 4 stats one by upgrading the trees here. At the same time, we have capacities here to increase our troop deployment limits. They will appear from time to time. Aside from that, friends, there is the health of all units we encounter here. When we upgrade this, the health rates of all 3 of our military units will increase. The academy is truly one of the most valuable things in this game. If you upgrade this combat section incorrectly, you can fall very far behind in the game because there are statistics you need in the game and statistics that are of no use to you. I will tell you about them right away. As a priority, friends, infantry health is essential and the most valuable stat for us. Secondly, friends, infantry defense is also the most valuable stat for us. Your goal should always be infantry health and infantry defense. Never forget these two.
Secondly, our priority.
Things get a bit complicated here because later in the game we will have what we call new genes, 3 heroes, then in 70 or 80 days 3 new heroes, and our troop counts will increase. When new heroes and many things are added to the game, we will use specific formations when attacking. So we won't just attack with all our troops, we will use ratios. Right now, everyone is attacking with a 33-33-33 ratio, or they are fighting with the classic attack or defense formation we call 50-20-30, meaning 50% infantry, 20% spearmen, and 30% marksmen. But actually, there is a system we use in different games, which I call the dual system. Players play with an infantry marksman focus or an infantry spearman focus. The rest, well, a player who plays infantry marksman does not upgrade spearman stats at all. They max out their infantry and marksman, putting them in a better position compared to other players. As you know, this game is exactly the same as Whiteout Survival and King's Choice. We applied this dual tactic in other games and it worked incredibly well. Anyway, I will make a detailed video about formations or the dual tactic. My only request is that I would be very happy if this video gets 1000 likes. Other than that, why didn't I upgrade this place? Let me put it this way, in a few days or even just one day, the event you call Hall of Governors is coming. If we can reach a certain rank in this event, I can get Sebastian character shards, and a week or 10 days after this event ends, new events will come to the game, like upgrade your buildings. If you can reach first place in that event, you can get 50,000 gems, or upgrade your research. Every time you upgrade a research and gain a certain amount of power here, friends, it gives you a certain number of points. For example, I'm gaining 6,000 power from here. It gives 3 points, you collect them and end up with 18,000 points. The reason I am not upgrading these is entirely because I'm waiting for those events. If I upgrade this right now, it will take 2 minutes. It will finish the moment I click it because as soon as the players in my alliance hit the help button, it will be done instantly. Especially during bear hunt hours or when there is an active event, 40 or 50 players in my alliance are almost always active. It is a new server, sometimes even more players, so when I reach these points, I can finish even 1 or 1.5 hour upgrades instantly with a single click. Right now, I am just saving gold, research, speedups, and resources. You might think I am falling behind because I am not using them. You might think I am falling behind in the bear hunt, for example. But for instance, everyone on my server had the bear hunt today and everyone did these upgrades. Yet, when you look at the rewards, even though I did not upgrade anything, I still came in second Because every event in this game has a specific strategy, and the early stage of the game is really like a preparation phase. Since there is no combat situation, I definitely do not need combat statistics right now. I will just upgrade all of them when the right event comes along. But as I said, I do not leave the research center empty. Meanwhile, I am upgrading the growth section because the more research speed I get here, the faster I will be able to finish the combat parts. Because while the final level of these finishes in 10 days now, this one is 18 days. The 5th or 6th level of these friends will take 60, 70 and 80 days, and you can see the stats it gives right here. This is truly a very long-term thing, and as I mentioned before, for example, I talked about infantry health or infantry lethality and such. Why is infantry health more valuable than infantry lethality? Because in battles, infantry stands on the front line, absorbs damage, and acts as a tank. And due to the game's algorithm, infantry already has a very low damage coefficient. Since their defense is very high, we will try to maximize infantry defense and health. You can see this for yourself in the game. Here, friends, it gives us infantry lethality. Upgrading one level takes 5 hours and 3 minutes, but when you click on health, upgrading one level this time takes 15 hours. I get the same stat from both. I also get 4% health from here. I get 4% lethality from here. But while this finishes in 5 hours, this one takes 15 hours. Actually, the game shows us which one is more valuable very easily through these durations. Therefore, infantry health and defense are definitely much more valuable than attack and lethality. This also applies to marksmen and spearmen as well. Just like that, the marksman's lethality and attack are more valuable than defense and health, friends. This also applies to the spearman. For example, while its lethality requires 12 hours, its health, as you can see, requires 8 hours. As far as we understand, we need to maximize the damage of the archer and the spearman and not upgrade their health and defense. So, are we not going to upgrade them at all? We have to. We give one to each of these. To unlock the new ones below. So then we maximize the most important stats I just mentioned for you, move down and upgrade them each by one again. I also recommend that you upgrade these items that appear here, friends. Definitely get the buffs that give you extra capacity and allow you to send more troops. Whether it is 300 or 500 troops each time, the more we send, the better. But if there are buffs that increase the stats of all units here, like those that increase the attack of all units, you can save those for later. First, upgrade the individual ones, meaning infantry, marksmen, and spearmen, and then you can move on to the collective ones. As you can see, I haven't upgraded anything yet. I'll reach the maximum level and try to upgrade during tomorrow's event. I also left the economy section empty. I will upgrade these, and I've left all the ones on the left side empty as well. Because as soon as I click these, as you can see, their durations will end very quickly. And thanks to the buffs I've acquired, I will get the maximum points in the event and finish first. As I said, I can do this in the Hall of Chiefs, meaning to get this hero here. If you are a high spender or a free-to-play player, you do not have to wait for this event. You can wait for the events that will be added to the game in 10 to 15 days, as I mentioned. You can wait for the events that will give 50,000 diamonds. Friends, believe me, not clicking on the battle section for 10 to 15 days and just focusing on the growth section will not put you at any disadvantage. Rest assured about that. That is all for this video. I hope this tactic works for you as well. I hope some of you apply this tactic and win extra rewards from the events. In general, that was our Academy video. Wish all the details, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you in new videos. Stay healthy.